Hello everyone and welcome to this beginner sewing community. My name is Oliver and in today's video we are going to be making a 1-year-old dress. If you are a beginner, this is a great project to start with. It's not complicated, it's a simple baby dress. So we are going to be working with the length of 12.5 inches, the dress length, and we are going to be working with the width of 13 inches. Remember, our fabric is on fold, so 13 times 2, that gives us something like 26. Mark your fabric 12.5 inches or your desired dress length and a width of 13 inches. From the top corner, go in 2 inches and go down 3 inches. So we are going to be working with 2 inches by 3 inches. After, you are going to be connecting these two lines, and that will give us the guideline for our armhole. You can use a curved ruler to draw in your armhole, or use freehand and mark your armhole. After you're done with that, cut your fabric, and that's the pattern we are going to be working with. The other thing you're going to be needing is some strips. So we are going to be cutting 2 strips. The strip's length is going to be 38 inches long. This is our dress, very simple. And what we are going to be doing is we are going to fold in the casing and top stitch that part. After we are done with stitching the casing, we are going to bring in our stripes and just gather the dress. Very simple. We are going to be making a baby scrunchie with it, similar with the dress. So we are going to be working with a length. The scrunchie's length is going to be 15 inches. Remember, it's a baby dress. 15 inches will be enough, and it's going to be 15 inches by 2 inches. The length is 15 inches and the width is 2 inches. And we are going to be cutting another piece of fabric, 3 inches by 3 inches, and this is going to be working as the decorating factor on our scrunchie. And the next thing we are going to be using is we are going to be cutting out our elastic. This elastic will be used in our scrunchie and it will give it the gathers. So it's 6 inches of elastic. I'll start with a scrunchie and I'll sit on my sewing machine with the right sides of the fabric on fold, and I'll sew a straight line. After that, I will unfold my fabric, like turn it upside down and add the elastic. I'll close the scrunchie and add the decorative details for decoration purpose. That will be the end of sewing a scrunchie. It's not easy at first. It's not very hard. I personally prefer using hand stitching, and if I want very strong stitches, I find it very easy to trust my hands. This is a beginner project. I know it's not perfect, but hey, it's all about improving, and I'm so happy with the results because it's a work in progress. And it's time to start working on different parts of this dress and assemble it. So I'm going to be starting with my straps, folding them into 2 and top stitching on them. And I'll be repeating the same process with another stripe. You know, we are going to be working with 2 stripes. So after I'm done with that, I'll be adding on my bias tape and stitching it all over. I'll be cleaning my seams, and after that I'll stitch on my casing. The casing is where I'll be pressing the stripes for the dress to gather. So that is what I'm going to be basically doing. Sewing the straps, sewing a case for the straps, attaching bias on the raw edges of my armhole, and just putting all the pieces of the dress together. After I'm done with top stitching my straps, I'll go on with making a facing. I'll hold my fabric with a 1/2 inch swimming allowance, and I'll be top stitching to make a case where the stripes will pass for the dress to be gathered. That's what I'm going to be doing. Here it is. I'm almost done with putting all these pieces together, and as you can see, it's starting to look like a dress. I'm so happy with the results. I was challenged a little bit because I was working with a very rough fabric. It's not soft at all, and I was working with 2 layers. So that was the challenge I faced in this project. But hey, challenges make us who we are. Happy sewing. Bye.